Welcome back to the JsanoFanServer. Today we have done a few things that I'm gonna show off. I'm here at the Tunnel Rat, my service place in the shop in Shoptown, and as I think I showed last episode, we had like a order from Mr. Aces that he would like me to make him a tunnel to Sustika, his home place. And also, we got another job from Mr. Mixon. He says, make me tunnel pretty. My tunnel in the green hub to my mob farm is ugly. It's partly dug, but I placed a lot of blocks. Fuck blocks. Since a good portion is over lava. As far as the design, I don't really care. I want it to look nice, but it can be literally made out of whatever looks nice. Red nether brick, ice, bone blocks, logs, whatever, man. I would supply any materials needed or just pay extra. It's a little lengthy. Ha! That's what she said. But not too bad. Give me a holler, Mixon. So I got these two orders. Where both of them I had to find a design for myself, so I played around a little bit and tossed a few ideas around, and I got some ideas that both Mixon and Aces accepted, and I've actually built both the tunnels. Said I would deliver quickly, so I have. I know Aces have seen his tunnel. Mixon hasn't seen his tunnel because I've literally just built it. So let's go first to Ace's tunnel. The first thing I had in mind was building something with the Sustican colors, but he said he wanted something that looked kind of like his base. I was gonna wait for the concrete blocks. Because I wanted to use those, but then I had another idea. I worked around a little and found an idea that he liked. So, welcome to the new Sustican tunnel to the Ace's base. Ace of Base. So, pretty much like his normal base. See here, there's a lot of like stone, like his roads down here, like with the cyan clay. He does use carpet, but I think it's to hide lighting. I don't need to hide lighting here, so I just used some stone slabs. And a model he often uses, and he also mentioned in the ordering book, was the prismarine, the sea lanterns behind the light gray glass. So I built that into it. Obviously, he said he wanted something where you could have horses, which you can. Basically here, he wanted to have a minecart, and he also wanted the fast lane over here. So I built him this, and he said he liked it, so that's good. Did something actually happen there? I don't know. So at the start of the end, I had to build it a bit down just to make sure that you don't take damage or something. So as you can see here by his, if we go through here, like his normal base, it's beautiful. It's a lot of stone, a lot of sea lanterns, like in every build, and just kind of reminding of his road, what I did in there. And he seemed very happy with the result and the quick word from the Tunnel Rat, and he actually already paid. I've given an offer to like pay for either pay for the materials or do the materials give me the materials I used and plus work pay, or just somewhere in between there. I don't really have a set price for anything, so saying like depending on about how happy he is with the result. So let's see. I think I put his payment in these two chests. Let's see here. Boop, boop. So he paid me, I think, a chest full of glass, which is always good. He placed 64 blocks of iron. Did he remove those himself? Did I forget to put them? Well, you know, these trapdoors, they're very expensive. They're 4 iron each, and there's a lot of trapdoors. I used like 3.5 stacks of iron blocks. That's pretty crazy. Let's see. And he paid me the glass, and he paid me 4 stacks of packed ice and 4 diamond blocks. I'm not sure if it's fair or anything, but yeah, I'm good with it. It's like I said in the receipt I left him. It's not about necessarily the payment, it's about making the world prettier. And stuff. And it's fun. It is. I enjoyed making this tunnel. It's funny because like a lot of these blocks are like pretty simple, like we have the stone and stuff, but it fits with this tunnel. And I don't work a lot just with like stone, so it was pretty interesting to come up with this. And so Mixon wanted to make him a tunnel for his private mob farm. And let's see, I think that's the green tunnel. I should know, I've been here a bit. So I came up with a few designs. He just wanted something, and came up with like some modern, prettier designs. Not necessarily prettier, but by the way, this has been expanded. Or Shoston who expanded it. I'm not sure if he's expanded every wing, but I'm thinking he's gonna expand every wing with one more. And I don't think I've shown this off on video. This is Old Man Dan's tunnel. This is amazing. This is Extreme East, Ace, Fake Ace, and Pepperthworth, I think. This is the mob farm. This is a kind of a scary face, like half skeleton, half Mixon. So this is what I made for him. I really liked it. It's like supposed to be like an overgrown area. I think it kind of worked instead of like having some like quartzy red nether bricks stuff that I was also playing around with. But it's kind of like, I think it works because it's to a mob farm and it's a bit different. But I think personally, I really like it. I think it's a great piece of work. Should that be there? I don't think that was the plan. Oh, anyways. So yeah, basically, I think I used, it's acacia leaves, and there's a lot of stone in this tunnel, I'll tell you that. I'm not sure if the rails is what it was before, because when I was digging this out, a lot of lava dropped down, so I had to like figure it out. But I know it gets you from one end to the other, but he can fix that if he wants to. Looks like the vines aren't fully grown yet, but yeah, like a bit like a variant, hopefully a good balance of different blocks. I think I personally really like it, as I said, and I think it fits. Well, at least it's different, and he said he really liked it also because it's very different than the others I showed him, which was more like standard. One of them was more like nether themed, and then there was one with quartz and lapis and stuff, I think. But yeah, I think it's good. So we just have a little ending place here. And this is his mob farm, his private mob farm, where he gets all the good stuff, I guess. So yeah, I'm very happy with this design, and obviously I haven't received payment from him because he hadn't even seen this yet. So I hope he's satisfied. I kind of imagine that he will be, because he liked the original screenshot I showed him, and I think this looks amazing. And from other people, they think it looks cool, so I'm sure he'll say the same. So I just the little variant, mostly stone here, but also like coarse dirt and gravel and cobblestone. What is that slows me down? It's the vines that hasn't grown yet, or that is lacking a bit. I don't know. I don't think coarse dirt or gravel or anything should slow me down. Also, I put some hidden lighting with some glowstone up there behind the leaves, so that works. I'll give you an example of like a payment book from this one. Boom. Says, dear Mr. Mixon, we have finished your nether tunnel to your private mob farm. We got to be honest, we think we did a pretty damn good job with it. We hope you'll like it as well. Customer satisfaction comes first, so please tell us if you need any changes. We at the Tunnel Rat are not here to get rich. Making the world prettier is part of our reward. We have no set price. Your happiness decides the price. And then I have like the materials that I used. 120 stacks of stone. I got a ton of stone still, so it's no problem at all. I offer multiple ways to weigh, that should say pay. Wow. You can compensate us with the same material I used plus work pay, partly compensate them and pay, or just pay full of it. As we got a ton of stone, we really don't need we have no need to get that back. We accept payments in regular currency, diamonds, no lemon bucks. And for this case, depends what I need at the current point, but currently I could always use gunpowder and flight rockets. I really should have read this through. Sorry, Mixon. Quartz, obsidian, and sand. Feel free to pay at any time, no need to hurry. By the way, not sure if the rail is like you had it as lava burned some rails, so I left some extra rails. Thank you for your business. Best regards, the Tunnel Rat. So yeah, that's basically it. Boop. And so with other projects, I haven't really been working a lot on other projects. I haven't been on that much recently, I think. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But one of the things I kind of want to do is try and work a bit here in the Nether as well, because there's a lot of places, like the community places, that obviously wouldn't change anybody's tunnels, but like recently we've gotten this revamped by Shoston, one to the community farms. We got a fun looking tunnel here to the Guardian farm, but there are some farms like that has taken damage, and there are some that are not really built that we could do something with. This is obviously built, the one to the... I'm really not sure why this rail is here though, because it doesn't... yeah, because if you go down here, it's not that long. Would you really need a rail to go down here? This should be changed as well. This doesn't look good. But like small things like that, just prettying all of it up. Also, like making tunnels more horse-proof and stuff. I think we need to do something here. Does this lead to anything? There's a ladder up here for some reason. I'm not sure that's interesting at all. But yeah, just make this look a bit pretty, I guess. That could be something that we could work with. I did do a little bit of a fix here because I was tired of going in here and constantly seeing that big stone wall, and we had a lot of, I think that might have been burn damage, but we have a lot of things like this that was just, you just see the stone and stuff. So I built this wall again and just made a door, so if you want to go out to the museum you can easily go out there, but it doesn't look like crap coming in here. And there's also, this tunnel seems to take a lot of damage all the time, so I know there was a cobble block here and stuff, so I fixed that. But yeah, just small fixes everywhere. I think also I think there's a couple of the community places that aren't done. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And as we continue on, I found the secret shop for the second week in a row. I can't tell you where it is because it's secret. So, vanishing book for 15 iron. I guess I better stop recording here and continue in a moment because I can't show where this secret shop is. I guess I better write my name on the list. Boo, already found it. Kinda think the hint is makes it pretty easy. Got a renewed interest in these secret shops. Yeah, let's just put that. But it's hard without the hints, so I don't really try without the hints. But actually, last time I'm not sure there was a hint up, but I found it by accident. But when there's a hint up, I can look for it. I'm not sure where I'm going. Oh yeah. So speaking of tunnels, as this episode has been all about the tunnels, it's actually been a few days, and I built some more tunnels, this time for myself. I talked about a few episodes ago that I probably should build my own tunnels, and I wanted to make a few changes to it. That was the plan. So I've done that. Let's go to my area. The red area. So my tunnel was a bit different before. I changed it around, so now, like before, we went down here and then went down here to my main base. But I actually wanted to have it like go more like in the middle. So I changed it to go down a bit further in and come down here. This is where the base went down before. I wanted to have it on like little separate area, like my main base, and also so this that actually confused me a lot when I come out of it is still because I'm used to just going up and like, oh, where am I? But I'll get used to it. So this is my modern home base. Then I built this one to the project Obsidian Miss, and also built a rail line to it. I'm not totally keen on this tunnel, but I couldn't really think of a cool design for it. I might change it around when we eventually get to concrete blocks, but currently it's gonna look like this, and at least it's a tunnel and there's a rail, so it makes for easy transport. It's not that far away, but there's still a bit of room. So I'm happy I actually got this tunnel done. So it goes here and goes to, yeah, close to my obsidian base. I'm not sure the tunnel is actually gonna end up there, which is also a reason why I haven't made the tunnel. But I guess I can still move it when I see the right reason to do it, when I find out the right area for the tunnel. Obviously, when I started building out there, the plan was to do like the obsidian castle and then do a like icy palace next to it. I might still do that, I'm not sure. So I changed this here because this was when I came down here. What are you doing? Stop it. we came down here, and then we went into the Republic tunnel, which actually doesn't make sense anymore. Because this doesn't only lead to the Republic. That's why I wanted to change it. I decided just to stay with the design I've used up there. So, while I could have made it more fancy, I just decided just to do that. Using this to look like kind of like cloudy areas, and then I had a rail like just going down to the end here. Actually, does it go? I think it goes. Let's see. This is the way to the garden. I showed this off, I believe. Yeah, it actually goes all the way down to the Republic. I kind of wanted to do it a bit differently and not have these stupid blocks everywhere, but I couldn't really think of any good way to actually do it because, yeah, you have to use something to get it going. Oh, I haven't been here for a while. So yeah, this is the tunnel work, the tunnel episode. Actually, let's go back and just point out one last thing before I end this episode. I totally forgot to pay for this cursed vanishing book, but I'll do it in a second. If not, Justin, come find me and hunt me down. So when we go down here, I have a sand area, like a desert area, where I'm considering doing a project, but at least I'm using it to dig sand. It's a bit further out than all the other tunnels and all the other places, and I do have a direct way to it. I've dug one back, and it goes up to where it got the bone blocks. So at some point I need to make a tunnel that goes down here and all the long way to the place. It is actually pretty far away, so it'll be quite the long tunnel. But I think I'll do that eventually, and maybe I'll find a project to do out there. So with all that, with all the tunnels and stuff, I'm gonna end this episode and just say thank you for watching. I am Flux, and I'll see you next time.